drops, sunset fades. We're still glowing. Yeah. Afterglow across your face, golden light we can't replace. City slow and holding breath right before the night steps in. Analog heart slightly worn, playing love the old school form. No filters, no disguise, just truth inside your eyes. Kick drum steady, soft and low, like a pulse we both know it. Snare brushing like a sigh underneath the fading sky. You leaned close but didn't speak. Silence felt complete, like the warmth before goodbye in that purple sky. And the daylight slipping through left a trace of you in the air we shared, unprepared. Afterglow and analog hearts, even when it falls apart, there's a warmth that stays in the haze. Afterglow and analog hearts, playing back from the start, slow rewind. You're still mine. Rooftop chairs and empty cups, talking dreams that lifted us. You said love ain't digital, it's imperfect physical. Crackle like a vinyl spin, real beneath the skin, not a highlight reel, but something you can feel. Baseline moving deep and warm, shelter from the coming storm. Rose chords glowing amber bright, holding on tonight. We were dancing out of time, offbeat but in rhyme, laughing at our flaws, breaking laws, yeah. And the skyline burned in gold, like it knew the story told wouldn't last forever. Still we'd remember. Afterglow and analog hearts, even when it falls apart, there's a warmth that stays in my haze. Afterglow and analog hearts, playing back from the start, slow rewind. You're still mine. Yeah, we were tape deck memories, pressed in frequencies, late night remedies and melodies. No perfect design, just yours and mine. Hands intertwined, out of time. Yeah, yeah. You said nothing built to last ever moves too fast. Let it breathe, let it be. Even if the needle lifts and the rhythm shifts, the groove remains in our veins. in the afterglow. Doors closing, stand clear. Midnight line to Brooklyn, yeah. Platform humming under neon rain. Steel tracks whispering your name. Last train rolling through the night. Flicker lights and tired white. Metro card and folder dreams. Nothing's ever what it seems. Graffiti prayers along the wall. Echoes in the station hall. You stood quiet by my side. City tears you couldn't hide. Went from tunnels rushing through, carrying shades of blue. Boom bap rhythm in my chest. Heartbeat never getting rest. Every stop we passed felt wrong, like the end of a song. And the map above the door couldn't tell me anymore how a love so true turned Brooklyn blue. Late train to Brooklyn blue. Every stop reminds of you. Windows dark, reflections fade. Promises we made. Late train to Brooklyn blue. City crying in the hue. If I ride this line alone, will it take me home? Empty seats and tired eyes, broken truths and soft disguise. You said sometimes love must bend, even when we don't intend. Roads cold in my headphones low, matching where we used to go. Rooftop nights and summer heat, dancing barefoot in the street. Corner store confessions late, talking about escaping fate. But the future pulled you west, while I stayed with what was left. Station names roll by slow, like memories in undertow. Every borough, every mile carried your unfinished smile. And the city never sleeps, but tonight it softly weeps under subway lights and endless nights. Late train to Brooklyn blue. Every stop reminds of you. Windows dark, reflections fade. Promises we made. Late train to Brooklyn blue. City crying in the hue. If I ride this line alone, will it take me? Yeah, we were kids with grown-up fears, chasing love through borrowed years, writing vows in sidewalk chalk, dreaming big in midnight talk. You with thrift store denim shades, me with verses half afraid. But the rhythm felt so sure, like we found a cure. Now I'm riding through the dark, searching for that spark. Every tunnel, every spark feels like missing parts. Maybe love's a passing train, rolling through like summer rain. You can't hold it, can't delay. You just watch it fade away. that flows, carrying what nobody knows. I step out into the night, Brooklyn blocked in pale street light, brownstone shadows, empty skies, truth behind my tired eyes. Maybe we were meant to grow in different ways we didn't know. Still the tracks beneath my feet hum your melody, and if I ever hear your laugh through the city's aftermath, I remember what was true on that ride through blue. Late train in Brooklyn blue, still a part of me and you. Even if the line has changed, love remains. Late train to Brooklyn blue, under skies of midnight hue. Every time the door slide closed, my heart still knows. Next stop, memory. Staying clear of the closing buoys. Somewhere between here and you, I'm still riding. Yeah, concrete poetry, written in footsteps. Let it breathe. Chalk lines fading in the rain, footprints tracing love and pain. Street light glowing amber gold, stories that were never told. Corner preacher, subway cry, taxi headlights passing by. City moving never still, but somehow time would chill. You were laughing by my side, hands tucked in, nowhere to hide. Wind caught softly in your hair, music floating through the air. Kick drum knocking slow and deep, promises we couldn't keep. Baseline walking under feet, turning pavement into beat. And every step we took felt like a line in a book of something we began without a plan. Sidewalks on it, we rode upon it. In midnight ink, before we think. Sidewalks on it, hearts hung on it. In city ride, you were mine. Coffee cups in corner stores, talking dreams of wanting more. You said love ain't meant to cage, it's a line across a page. Rose chords drifting through the night, soft and slightly out of sight. Snare brushing like a sigh underneath that oven sky. We were poets without fame, no spotlight, no acclaim. Just verses in the dark, chasing sparks. Every laugh a metaphor, every kiss an open door. Concrete cold beneath our feet, still it felt complete. And the skyline watched us move like it knew our groove. Every passing car played its part. Sidewalks on it, we rode upon it. In midnight ink, before we think. Sidewalks on it, hearts hung on it. In city ride, you were mine. Yeah, we were scribbles on the curb, every glance a verb, every touch a noun, never backing down. You in oversized gray, saying don't walk away from something rare. In open air, no diamond rings, just simple things like rooftop views and late night blues. Even if the chalk gets washed and the lines get crossed, the feeling stays. quiet wins. Now the rain has cleared the street, washed away our heartbeat, but I still see your name in the neon flame. Every block I pass alone echoes in a different tone. Still I feel that rhyme, frozen in time. Maybe love's not carved in stone, maybe it's just briefly shown, like chalk before the storm, still warm. So when midnight paints the town and the city settles down, I hear that quiet vow, even now. Sidewalk sonnet, still written on it, in memory's light, late at night. Sidewalk sonnet, heart still on it, in city rhyme, you were mine. Concrete face, chalk aways, but somewhere in the rhythm, that poem remains. Read between it, feel beneath it. There's something there. Notebook open on the bed, half the things we never said. Ink still wet from yesterday, words we almost threw away. City humming low outside, midnight pulling at the tide. Lamplight casting amber tones, softening the sharpest stones. Kick drum tapping like a pulse, holding space for both of us. Snare brushing gentle truth, echoes of our youth. You were tracing every line like you're searching for a sign, in the pauses and the sighs, in the space between our eyes, and the silence spoken code on that quiet road where feelings hide, just inside. So between the lines, hidden in the signs, not in what we say, but what we let stay. So between the lines, in your hands and mine, every subtle glance, a second chance. Coffee cups and open books, soft and finished looks. You said love ain't always loud, doesn't need a crowd. Sometimes it's a steady hum, make a bass line under drums. Sometimes it's a quiet plea for vulnerability. Rose chords drifting warm and low, like a truth we barely show. Trumpet crying far away. At the end of day, we were learning how to read what the other really needs, in the tremble of a tone, in a text left alone. And the more we let it breathe, the more we could believe there was something real we could feel. So between the lines, hidden in the signs, not in what we say, but what we let stay. So between the lines, in your hands and mine, every subtle glance, a second chance. Yeah, we ain't perfect with expression, still learning confession, no impression. just progression. You in oversized gray saying don't walk away from the things unsaid, living in your head. Every argument we had, every good and bad, left a space to fill if we will. Love ain't just a phrase, it's the quiet ways you hold my gaze through the haze. Now the pages turn alone, different room, different tone, but the margins still contain every joy and pain. Maybe we were meant to grow beyond what we could show. Still I find you in the frame of a half-written name. In every song that plays at night, in every amber light, there's a trace of you and I in the why. And though the story shifted course, lost its steady source, there's a thread that binds between the lines. So between the lines, so between the lines, still intertwined. Even if we drift apart, you're in my heart. So between the lines, so between the lines, it's still beyond design. Not in what we wrote, but what we felt the most. Some things aren't spoken, they're felt between the lines, where the soul, yeah. Yeah. Dust on the vinyl. Saturday afternoon. Yeah. Let's dig. Cardboard boxes on the floor, stacks of records, nothing more. Dusty fingers flipping slow, searching for that hidden glow. Old soul covers, faded ink, coffee stains in the sink. Needle dreams in second hands, lost inside these grooves and bands. And you were standing next to me, smiling at a melody. Pulled a record from the crate, said this one sounds like faith. Kick drum sample from 7/8, snare snap slightly late, bassline warm and understated, every feeling syncopated. And the more we let it spin, the more we felt within some kind of connection beyond collection. Grave digger's romance, found by chance between the dust and soul, we lost control. Grave digger's romance, slow dance in the record store light on a Saturday night. Headphones split between our ears, static hum dissolving fears. You lean closer to the sound like treasure finally found. Trumpet crying through the hiss, felt just like a first time kiss. No fireworks in the sky, just a simple high. We talk samples and old bands, life beyond these plans. Dreams pressed in a wax, hidden in the cracks. Outside traffic rushing by, didn't even catch our eye. We were somewhere deep inside the analog tide. When the chorus hit just right, everything felt like the world could wait. Outside that grave digger's romance, found by chance between the dust and soul, we lost control. Grave digger's romance, slow dance in a record store light on a Saturday night. Yeah, 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 yeah. No dating apps, no swipe, just rhythm and type. Two strangers in the aisle talking vinyl, you in oversized plan, a voice soft like a sample saying love's like digging deep. You got a stiff to keep. Every crackle got a story, every groove a little glory. When the beat drops clean, you know what it means. Maybe that's how we began. No master plan, just two hands in the same crate. shops, long closed, but the memory still glows. Every time I drop the track, it brings you back. Maybe love ain't loud and fast, maybe it's built to last. Like vinyl spinning true under something new. Even if we drift apart, you'll always be the start. That dusty afternoon under a soul tune. So I keep on digging deep through memories I keep in every groove. I find you rewind. Still a slow dance, even when the needle lifts, it never shifts. Take it as romance, second chance. In every dusty tone we found a home. Needle rise, soft goodbye. Some love stories aren't flashy. They're found in the crates. Yeah, no rush tonight. Let it simmer, slow burn. Candlelight against the wall, shadows rise and shadows fall. City murmurs far away. We don't need to say. Kick drum barely tapping time, like your fingers tracing mine. Snare soft like whispered air, tension floating everywhere. You lean close but move slow, like you already know. Some fires don't explode, they quietly erode. Baseline rolling deep and low, heat beneath the undertow. Every chord just bends and sways through this amber haze. And the room begins to glow in a rhythm we both know. No spark too loud, just steady now, slow burn serenade. Love we never played, fast and wild aloud, we don't need a crowd. Slow burn serenade, in the quiet we stay. Let it take its time, your hand in mine. Window crack, the night slips in, cool air on your skin. You laugh soft and look away like you're scared to say you've been hurt before, don't believe in forever anymore. I say I understand, reaching for your hand. Rose chords glow like honey wine, warming every fragile line. Trumpet crying far and thin, like a ghost within. We don't promise what we can't keep, we just let it sink in deep. Two hearts choosing not to race, but to embrace. Every glance, every pause has its own applause. In the hush we made this serenade. Slow burn, serenade. Love we never played, fast and wild aloud, we don't need a crowd. Slow burn, serenade, in the quiet we stayed. Let it take its time, your hand in mine. Your hand in mine. Yeah. We ain't chasing fireworks, we know how to fireworks. Start small in the dark with a spark. No pressure, no demand, just presence, understand. Healing in the groove when we move. You an oversized silk, voice smooth as milk. Saying patience is a flame that don't need a name. Let the city run fast, we don't have to match its speed or its parade. We got this shade. We're still in that glow. No need to define what's yours or mine. Maybe love that's built to last isn't rushed too fast. Maybe it's the steady heat underneath the beat. Outside sirens cry inside, we don't ask why, we just let it be, you and me. If tomorrow changes shape, or time begins to scrape, I'll remember how we made this. Slow burn serenade, slow burn serenade. Never rush, never afraid, even when the night turns cold, we hold. Slow burn serenade, in the warmth we stay. Let the world invade, we won't fade. Let the world fade. We won't fade. Let the world fade. No sparks in the sky. just a quiet flame, still the same, slow burning. Concrete below, candlelight glow, somewhere between hard and soft. Cold concrete stretching block to block, city ticking like a clock. Footsteps echo, hollow tone, even in a crowd alone. Cold steel rails and traffic signs, deadlines, dollar signs, skyline sharp against the night. No mercy in its height. Then your door half open wide, warmth spilling from inside. Candlelight against brick walls, softening the hardest calls. Kick drum steady in my chest, like it finally found rest. Baseline smooth and understated, all the tension dissipated. Outside it's all survival, inside revival between the gray and golden rays. Concrete and candlelight, rough days, gentle nights, hard world, soft touch, we don't need much. Concrete and candlelight, wrong turns made right in your quiet glow. Let it go. Shoes by the door, cold on the chair, jazz record spinning in the air. Rose keys warm and low, like a place I always know. You said let the city fight, we'll be still tonight. Pour a glass of something red, lay your worries down instead. Sirens cry in distant streets, but hear the rhythm sweet. Snare brushing like a sigh under flickering light. Your fingers trace my hand like you understand how heavy days can be on someone like me. And every flame that sways burns the noise away, melting all the weight at the gate. Concrete and candlelight, rough days, gentle nights, hard world, soft touch, we don't need much love. Concrete and candlelight, wrong turns made right in your quiet glow. Yeah. We built this from nothing, late night discussions, no frontin', just trusting. You in oversized sweaters, me chasing something better, but every time I fall short, you hold the fort. City cold as December, but I remember the way your light breaks the night. No diamonds, no chains, just healing, no pain. Between brick and flame, we found our lane. Morning creeps through the blind city, calling back our minds. Concrete waiting at the door, demanding more. But before we step outside, you pull me close and smile. I like to say we'll be alright after every fight. Maybe love ain't loud and bright, maybe it's this candlelight, fighting shadows on the wall, refusing to fall. Even when the skyline's hard and life leaves scars, I'll come back to this glow, this home I know. Concrete and candlelight, holding on tight. Even when the day is long, we stay strong, we stay strong, we stay strong. Concrete and candlelight in the fading night, where the world feels cold, we hold. Concrete below, candlelight slow in a city made of stone. We found our own. Yeah. Lights low, amber glow. Let it breathe. Yeah. Amber pouring from the lamp, shadows moving slow and damp. Savior wrapped in honey light, half asleep, half alive tonight. Your reflection in the glass, like a memory that won't pass. Wine swirling in your hand, unspoken understand. Kid drum thumping in my chest, like a heart that won't confess. Snare snapping soft and dry underneath the velvet sky. You said, why we always change, from sweet to distant strange. I just stared into the flame, trying not to take the blame. And the room began to sway, like it knew what we would say. Every glance we threw shifted hue, amber mood swing, loving everything. Warm one minute, cold the next, hearts complex. Amber mood swing, truth in the in-between. Golden light on our skin, where do we begin? Yeah. Roof tap there in traffic glow. Summer nights we let it flow, laughing loud without a care. Fingers tangled in your hair, but autumn came without a sound. Leaves fall into the ground. You grew quiet, I withdrew. Didn't know what to do. Roads lost in and out of tune, like a fading afternoon. Baseline heavy, understated, every feeling syncopated. We were dancing on a wire between desire and fire, trying hard to make it stay, while it slipped away. And your eyes held out, we couldn't talk about. In that amber room, full of perfume, amber mood swings, loving everything. Warm one minute, cold the next, hearts complex. Amber mood swing, truth in the in-between. Golden light on our skin, where do we begin? Yeah, we were sweet like late July. Now it's hard to meet your eye. Conversations turning thin, still I don't wanna give in. No villains in this scene, just people in between. Growing pains and pride, trying not to hide. You say love ain't black and white, it flickers like street light. Sometimes steady, sometimes gone, still shining on. Maybe we just need the space to find a slower pace. Or maybe this is how it ends now. Now the amber light burns low, shadows stretching on the wall. You stand silent by the door, like you've done before. I reach out but hesitate, scared of ceiling fade. Every breath feel heavy, slow, like we already know. Maybe love ain't meant to freeze, maybe it's like melodies, changing keys without a sign. Out of yours, out of mine, still swing. There was something real within, even if it fades away, it had its day. Amber mood swing, still a fragile thing, even when it bends, it transcends. Amber mood swing, soft remembering, golden light remains in our veins. Some loves don't break, they just change shape.